There was just so many teachers just saying, I just don't know how to help you. I became very suicidal very quickly, and I did want to take my own life. My name's Phoebe and I'm 24 years old. I started dancing when I was just 2 years old, and then when I was about 15 or 16, that was actually when I wanted to pursue a career in the performing arts. Went on to dance college. That's when things started to go a little bit downhill. It was very toxic, and although I had thick skin, things really started to get to me quite a bit. And we had to go into college every single day with a full face of makeup, including red lipstick, every single day without fail. And if we came into college without that makeup on, we would be told to leave class, and we weren't allowed to come back into class until we had that makeup on. One morning they asked to bring our phones in to take pictures of our bodies, and then we were told that we were going to see how much they had changed through our first year, basically implying how much weight we'd lost and also kind of how much we'd toned up. And these pictures were actually stuck into our contextuals folders, and we were reminded of them quite a bit. The environment was incredibly competitive, and I'd say there was about 100 people in our year, and we were constantly compared against each other, whether it was in a ballet class, a singing class, an acting class. I think as well in the dance world there are so many standards that you have to meet that sometimes just aren't realistic. Some people's bodies aren't, stick thin, and we're not all size 4. I remember being in ballet class and I got pulled out, and I was really confused. I thought I'd done something wrong, and they basically were saying that I had put on too much weight. Now, bearing in mind at that point I was only a size 8, and the reason why I had put on weight was due to the fact that I was on antidepressants that were making me gain weight. They then asked me to come off my antidepressants so that I could actually lose that weight again, and I didn't really have an option, and I just had to do it, which then led to me having a very bad mental breakdown, and there was just no care for our well-being whatsoever. It was all about how we look and how we dance. I became very very quickly, and I did want to take my own life. There was a point where I was sobbing. I just thought, I can't do this anymore. There were also times where I would just go out of lessons and I would either be crying, having a panic attack, or I'd be harming myself in the toilets. I just think if I'd have got the help there and then, I might not be struggling as much as I do now to this day. So at my dance school that I now run, everyone is so supportive of themselves. I'm also a very strong advocate for my kids to wear whatever they want, because I think to dance well you have to be comfortable in your own body. I think it's important for my girls to just dance and be free and not have to care about what they look like. I am still currently healing from this drama, and I am still in therapy from it. I have a severe mental illness, bipolar disorder, and that comes in hand with many other things, and I think a lot of the things I was told, like I can see your lunch, girls, you're being too heavy today, stuff like that still does play on my mind day to day, and I developed an eating disorder from those comments, and I'm still trying to work through it today. So although it's horrible to know that other people went through the same thing as me, it's also quite comforting knowing that I wasn't the only one. There needs to be some kind of training, whether that's training surrounding mental health and mental health first aid. It really shouldn't be about how tall you are, what weight you are, what size you are, how you look. It should be about your talent and about how much you bring to the table as a performer regardless of your looks.